Hey everybody, it's Eduardo here with your DraftStream final results and talent pool preview. Oh, look what we have here. Shocking absolutely no one. It is Gamble 24x7 taking the top two spots. $50 and $25 respectively. Oh, but look here. He got frozen out of the clean money sweep. Betrayed by an unusual source. Yes, we'll get to that in a moment. I somehow managed to snag the Lowball bonus, of which I will be taking and rolling into this week's new talent pool or prize pool. So instead of $100 prize pool, look for a $115 prize pool with $60 to first, $30 to second, $10 to third with a $15 Lowball bonus. All right, so, and then Lil Stevie, Steph Torres, aka Parfait DM, slipping by me in her elusive fashion into third. Well done. I think this makes, 2-3 weeks in a row Lil Stevie made the money, so well played. And then me in fourth, and Henner YYZ in fifth on the outside looking in. So, what does a perfect call sheet look like this week? It looks like this. It's a bit scattershot because, once again, we absolutely crushed the season average. An average 94.24 score. Raised the season average from 87.07 to 87.35. I'm really trying to figure out how to explain this, y'all. I mean, maybe we're just becoming more comfortable with TV and streamed entertainment because we've got no choice. Like, it's just been wild to see how these averages have risen over the weeks. Maybe I'll, over the long holiday weekend, maybe I'll do like a little charting the averages or something to see how they've risen over time, because this is just fascinating to me. Just how how these scores keep getting higher and higher, even though we have an expanded talent pool. It's interesting. All right, so anyways, the perfect call sheet once again for the second week in a row has broken the 1,500 point barrier. It's pretty impressive, and it's done it on the backs of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different titles, A Million Little Things, For Life, Headliner stack from Small Axe, Optimal stack from the Boss Baby, bossing our asses around. The season 4 premiere of the Boss Baby back in business, and then Headliner stack from Veneno. And I must say I have seen exactly none of these titles, so I guess I'll probably check out Small Axe. I want to check out Mangrove. It's just getting rave reviews. And I've got a little bit of FOMO. So, wrong. Oh, no, that's right, sorry. Thought I clicked the wrong sheet. So anyways, how did G24, the homie, do in comparison? Well, almost 100 points off. Not to blame him, though. Still excellent gameplay. He had a Veneno, Headliner stack, Optimal stack, Fresh Prince, Small Axe Run, Crazy Not Insane. Actually, I think I'm going to check out Crazy Not Insane also. This is done by the documentary maestro, Alex Gibney. And if he covers something, at the very least, it's going to be entertaining while you watch it. So I'm probably going to have to check that out this week. Prime third monitor material, I must say. His second call sheet, or first call sheet, actually. Also, it had Crazy Not Insane. Had a optimal stack of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and the only thing holding this back, and these are still excellent scores for 8,300 and 8,000 for Will Smith and James Avery, RIP. But what held it back was not getting a Google user score, and I tried about 10 different combinations to see if they had an official TV show or content page, and they do not. So that was the only thing holding you back right there. And Lil Stevie Parfait Diem, I think she's getting the hang of this, y'all. Optimal stack of small axe. I appreciate the shot on small axe. I did that myself. Fresh Prince headliner stack. The Nest headliner stack. The Nino headliner stack. Gone are the days of the Little Stevie 7-title poo-poo platter? I don't know. She's getting kind of good at this, y'all, and even saved 11,600 to boot. Well played. So $10 coming your way, Parfait DM, and then my just missing with going heavy on small axe. I just went 2 titles here, the bare minimum. Veneno and Small Axe. I was so convinced Small Axe was going to pull through, and I was 3 points out of 3rd place bronze medal status. And then let's take a look at the perfect lowball call sheet, and I was just a little bit over a point off of that, and that actually went with a 6-pack of One Night in San Diego. Day player stack of Big Sky mostly for salary, and then hold on a second, that's not right. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that. I had not finished doing the scoring for the lowball call sheet, so now we've got it right. And I was actually a little less than 3 points off the pace. The titles are still the same. The points are actually more accurate to what they're supposed to be. There we go. So the day player stack of Big Sky and day player stack of No Man's Land. Big Sky mostly for salary, of course, because I enjoyed myself. And so, with my winning the lowball call sheet, we denied G24, the homie, his full money sweep, but as a consolation prize, he takes home 75 of the $100 prize pool home. All right, so, and then, quick check-in, of course, with the mascot, aka Brown Baby, aka the Draft Mom. Yeah, Big Sky held her back, Bull held her back. His Dark Material's okay. Yeah, we're just going to have to do better this week. And as we transition over to the new talent pool, going to remind you now and also at the end of the program that we have a shortened week this week because of the American Thanksgiving holiday. Nobody wants to be doing call sheets with relatives over. Nobody wants relatives over. As a matter of fact, I hope you don't have relatives over. We need to be quarantining. Stay home. Anyways, even though you may be at home without your normal Thanksgiving and might possibly have had time, I don't want to just deal with this stuff on Thursday. I want to sit back, eat turkey, get fat, watch football. So, we are getting this done Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and I'll have several other reminders out to you all as well. All right, so this is the new talent pool. 25 new fresh ones. Check them out. Everything from Black Beauty down to season 2 of Virgin River. A lot of movies this week. Look at that. Movie. They know you're going to be home. Trying to avoid the... Well, like I said, don't have people over. Please don't. But if you do, maybe you guys will watch a movie or something. A lot of good stuff out here to check out. A lot of interesting stuff in our talent pool this week. It's going to be another kind of lower priced talent pool. At the top, we have the Flight Attendant, Kaylee Cuoco of Big Bang Theory fame, and strikes out on her own as the titular. It's the titular role as the titular flight attendant who gets into some international intrigue in, is that Monte Carlo? Côte d'Azur? Someplace very exotic. So she's going to be $17,000. And part of that pricing is kind of me going with my gut. It's somewhat flashy. I think it's been reviewed pretty well to begin with. Takes a fan favorite in Kaylee Cuoco. and seeing her in a dramatic role instead of, you know, that sitcom she basically built her wealth on over the past decade. And I'm intrigued. I want to check it out, so I think it might do okay. And Saved by the Bell reunion, or actually, well, sorry, it's not a reunion. The reboot, almost like Saved by the Bell: The Next Generation, coming through. I mean, all us kids who, you know, latchkey kids in the 80s and the 90s who used to watch us on TBS. I think we're all going to turn out. And even though it could be a recipe for disaster trying to reboot something that's damn near 30 years old, I think the fact that it's got Tracy Wigfield, well, so the creator is says it's Sam Bobrick, but I'm pretty sure Tracy Wigfield of 30 Rock fame is involved in this as well. And she is generally, yeah, there it is. Yeah, Tracy Wigfield right there. She's generally hilarious. I kind of trust her instincts as well. So, who's this Sam Bobrick? Don't know much about him. Or her. Maybe it's a woman. Oh, no, it's a him. Okay. All right, so Saved by the Bell. Oh, so he's okay. So he did the original Saved by the Bell series, and then also did other iterations of Saved by. So this is basically his bread and butter. Okay, so maybe he'll bring some of that similar kitschy 90s era vibe or humor to it, which could be for better or worse. He did the TV movie, did another TV movie, so I don't know. Now I'm a little bit dubious about this salary. But like I said, Tracy Wigfield's heavily involved. I think she's the showrunner of this, so I'm gonna check it out. And it's on Peacock. Happiest Season could be a sleeper. It's very star-studded as far as Kirsten. Oh, Clea Duvall directed it and wrote it. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. You know her as an actor on from Veep. She was the out and proud and very understated Social Security, not Social Security, Secret Service agent for the second daughter, I guess is what we're calling her, Julia Louis-Dreyfus's daughter. Alison Brie, Dan Levy, Mackenzie Davis, Kristen Stewart. Very, I mean, I don't know if it's star-studded, but very competent cast. I'm intrigued. I think it's gotten early good reviews about a woman who brings her girlfriend home with her to Thanksgiving, but hasn't come out yet to her parents. So awkwardness ensues. Super intelligence. I don't know, man. Like I like the elements. I love Bobby Cannavale. There we go. I love Bobby Cannavale. Melissa McCarthy as well. The voice James Corden. Seems like, well, you know, it's just a movie, so it could be fine. I don't know. And then as far as sleeper hits, the haves, the have-nots, I mean, they just do their thing. It's Tyler Perry again. I'm not a huge fan of Tyler Perry, but people who watch the show really do get into it. So it's kind of like a nighttime soap. And I mean, I'm not sure how much value you can wring out of it, but it might be fine. Black Beauty on Disney Plus. Very much in that whole family tradition with the horse and stuff. I remember seeing it as a kid, like in the movie, but I don't remember much about it. Just this whole scene, the galloping on the beach. So that might actually be a quiet value center. And Girl seems like some gritty indie glory. Already has some ratings on it. Bella Thorne looks like she's doing some serious acting. I don't know. I might throw a couple hours at this. And what else? And then I'm very intrigued to see how Nimic does. Nimic is basically a short film. I think it's about 12 minutes long. It's got a pretty decent cast. Well, fairly unknown to me cast, but headed by Matt Dillon right here. But it's directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. And if you're not familiar with his work, you're probably familiar with The Favorite, The Lobster. The Killing of a Sacred Deer is a very weird indie that, it was worth my time. It was fine. But Yorgos, I mean, he's kind of different. He loves using that fisheye lens that takes in, the entirety of a room with an absurdist view. So and where can you actually watch this? Okay, so it's on some platform called Mubi, M-U-B-I. So actually, that might be a reason to fade it, because I'm not sure if enough people know where to find it in order to get reliable enough scores for the game. And then for your Lowball fodder, actually, probably should have. We've got a lot of Lowball fodder this week. The Christmas Waltz, your de rigueur Hallmark movie, although, of course, that one. Oh, and actually, I'm sorry, we did not cover previously how and why G24, the homie, lost out on the Lowball. So the perfect Lowball call sheet that we did cover, my Lowball winning call sheet, was as predicted on the Saturday update. The fact that Trollstopia stated a default score helped me out. What betrayed the homie was Feliz Navidad, which I predicted that, Saturday's going to roll around. It's going to get, customary 7.0 whatever from the IMDb faithful. But check this out. This I found particularly amusing. When it came to Feliz Navidad, the sellout wasn't IMDb. It was Rotten Tomatoes! Yes! Believe it or not, I couldn't believe it either. Check this out. So you go to RottenTomatoes.com. You look up Feliz Navidad. Navidad, sorry. Yes. And no score, oh, for crying out loud. No, I don't want, okay, hold on. We're not doing this. Sorry, pardon my muss. I'm not gonna let them spam me just to look up one stupid title. Okay, here we go. There we go. Feliz Navidad. And there it is. Even though it doesn't register up here, you gotta scroll down and find the one critical review. That's why. So when you're looking at these, and this just came in. This came in today. This is why sometimes it being a 4-day game can be so exciting. This came in today from Brett White at The Decider. Gave one fresh review of it. I'm shocked that he even deigned to review this at all. And the way that our Rotten Tomatoes scores works is it's percentage based. So if you have 1 out of 1 critical review, that's 100. If you have 1 out of 4, that's 25%. But this is 1 out of 1, so that 100 gave it enough points to knock our boy Gamble24x7's call sheet out of the Lowball slot. And it wasn't the culprit we expected. I just thought that was amusing. And as I was tallying up the scores, when I saw that 100 come in for Feliz Navidad, I did chuckle to myself. That was pretty hilarious. So let that be a reminder to you all. Make sure you scroll down if you are score harvesting. Make sure you scroll down on Rotten Tomatoes to make sure there aren't any yet accounted for reviews that are lurking in the bottom. All right, so anyways, back to this week's talent pool. I think Stardust is the early Clubhouse leader for a building block on your Lowball call sheet. And Hillbilly Elegy has just been dragged in advance of its release on Netflix this week. I mean, I guess I'll check it out because it's got a lot of elements I like as far as people involved. All very talented people in front and behind the screen, or the camera, in front and behind the camera. But damn, if the reviews aren't just lethal. So I don't know. Maybe enough people over. Once this is formally released on Netflix on Thanksgiving, maybe enough people will check it out and like it. But the critics have savaged it, just straight up eviscerating reviews so far. So I don't know. Check it out. So that's going to be our podcast or our review this week or today. I guess the schedule will go as thus. Since we are requiring call sheets in by 6 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday. That's right, Wednesday. I guess we will do an update. Yeah, we'll stick to the normal schedule. We'll do an update on Saturday, sometime after 12 p.m. Pacific time, an email update on Sunday, and then a final wrap up with the new talent pool for next week, Monday, sometime after 12 p.m. Pacific time. Well done, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. It's a short week. It's a holiday week. Let's get them in. Appreciate your support. Thanks for the data. Thanks for playing. And I'll see y'all back here Wednesday night after 6 p.m. Pacific time.